You think your dog might have worms? In this video, I am going to show you the signs of a dog with worms so that you can get them treated as soon as possible. Hey there, my name is Soumya and in this video, I am going to show you the signs of a dog with worms. Now, if you think your dog has worms, it's important to get them treated as soon as possible because they can cause some serious health problems. So watch this video to learn more about the signs of a worm-infested dog and then take action. If you think your dog may have worms, there are a few signs to look out for. One of the most common signs is weight loss, even though your dog is eating the same amount of food. This is because the worms are taking all the nutrients from the food, leaving your dog starved. Other signs include diarrhea, vomiting, and a dull coat. If you notice any of these signs, it's important to take your dog to the vet for a checkup. They can confirm whether or not your dog has worms and prescribe the appropriate treatment. Don't delay. If left untreated, worms can cause serious health problems for your dog. Number 2. Your dog is scooting. Have you ever noticed your dog dragging their butt along the ground? If so, it's likely they have worms. This is generally the most common sign that a dog has worms, although other symptoms can also include vomiting, diarrhea, weight loss, and a dull coat. If you think your dog may have worms, the best thing to do is to take them to a vet for a checkup. They will be able to confirm whether or not your dog has worms and can provide treatment to get rid of them. Number 3. Your dog has diarrhea or loose stools. If your dog has diarrhea, it may be a sign that he has worms. Worms are parasites that live in the intestines and feed off the dog's food. They can cause a number of problems including weight loss, malnutrition, and anemia. In severe cases, worms can even be fatal. If you think your dog may have worms, take him to the vet for a checkup. The vet will be able to confirm whether or not your dog has worms and prescribe the appropriate treatment. Number 4. Your dog's stools are bloody or tarry. Have you noticed your dog's stools are looking a little bit strange lately? If they are bloody or tarry, it could be a sign that your dog has worms. While it might not seem like a big deal, intestinal worms can actually cause a lot of problems for your dogs. This can lead to anemia, weight loss, and even malnutrition. In the meantime, make sure to clean up after your dog immediately after they go to the bathroom to reduce the risk of spreading the worm infection to other animals or people. Number 5. Your dog is vomiting, especially if their vomit contains blood or looks like coffee grounds. Many dog owners are unaware of the signs that their dog has worms. Vomiting with blood is one such sign. When a dog vomits, they may bring up a small amount of blood. This is usually due to the presence of worms in the stomach or intestines. The worms irritate the lining of the stomach or intestine, causing inflammation and bleeding. In severe cases, dogs may vomit large amounts of blood or pass blood in their stool. If you notice any of these signs, you should take him to a vet. Number 6. Your dog has abdominal pain or bloating. If your dog is frequently scratching his belly or seems to be in pain, it may be a sign that he has worms. Worms are internal parasites that can cause a number of health problems for your dog, including abdominal pain, weight loss, and diarrhea. If you suspect your dog has worms, take him to a vet. In most cases, this involves giving the dog a series of deworming medications. With prompt treatment, most dogs make a full recovery and experience no lasting effects from the worms. Number 7. Your dog's coat is dull, dry, and shedding more than usual. A dog with worms may have a dull, dry coat and shed more than usual. Other signs also include weight loss, diarrhea, and a pot-bellied appearance. If you think your dog has worms, you should take him to a vet, where the vet will likely recommend a deworming medication. Treatment is so important because worms can cause anemia and damage the intestines. They can also be transmitted to humans, so it's important to get your dog treated as soon as possible. Number 8. Your dog is scratching their anus or bottom frequently. If your dog is scratching their anus more than usual, it could be a sign that they have worms. While there are a number of different types of worms that can infect dogs, the most common type is a roundworm. Roundworms are typically white or light colored and they can range in size from a few inches to several feet long. In addition to excessive anal scratching, other signs that your dog may have roundworms include weight loss, diarrhea, and a dull coat. Number 9. You see worms in your dog's stool or vomit. If you see worms in your dog's stool, it's a sign they have worms. Unfortunately, this is a pretty common problem for dogs and there are a few different types of worms that can infect them. The most common are roundworms, tapeworms, and hookworms. All of these worms live in the dog's intestines and feed off their food. This can cause weight loss, diarrhea, and anemia. Number 10. Your dog has a cough that won't go away, or you hear them wheezing when they breathe. Most dog owners are careful to keep an eye out for signs of worms, but sometimes it can be difficult to tell if your dog has them. One of the most common symptoms of worms is a cough that won't go away. This is because the worms can cause irritation and inflammation in the dog's throat and lungs. Other signs that your dog may have worms include weight loss, fatigue, diarrhea, and vomiting. Number 11. Your other pets are showing signs of illness. Dogs can get worms from a lot of other different sources, other dogs, contaminated food or water, even exposure to dog feces in the environment. And once your dog has them, they can easily pass them on to you or your other pets. I hope this video about various signs of dog that has worms is clear and helpful to you. For more such useful informational videos, log on to PetsMond.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel PetsMond. Thank you. Bye-bye.